Man, another health and fitness video on YouTube talking about weight loss, baby. I love it, so what can I say? In my last video, I spoke about bad weight loss habits, right? We were probably doing a lot of extreme restriction, we're trying to find the next fad diet. Well, in this video, I wanna talk about good ones, good habits when it comes to weight loss that you can start doing. Because why? With weight loss, it is a lifestyle, right? You are trying to lose weight and keep it off. We're not trying to lose weight and then we gain it right back. Like, that's annoying. And if you're overweight, it's fine. It really is. If you're giving yourself some colorful adjectives about how you look, let's stop that right now. Let's lose weight, but let's do it in a healthy and sustainable manner. That's the key. No one talks about it. Is weight loss is fun and cute, but let's keep it sustainable. Like, if you're coming to me for weight loss, I want to work with you and then be done with you. Like, I don't want you, unless we have other goals, of course, but like, we want to lose weight and we want to keep it off. All right, I'm going on a tangent with this one, but you get the idea. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about 9 habits. These are good ones that you can incorporate when it comes to weight loss. But first, you guys, you know the drill. Intro time. It's Butch from Fitness Psychology, where I discuss all topics, mindset, nutrition, and fitness, because these are the lifestyle habits you need to build to become more confident and healthier with yourself. So let's go ahead and talk about 9 healthy weight loss habits you can start doing right now. Okay, the first habit I want to talk about is take your weight loss supplements. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Seriously. I talked about how I hate them. But the first habit here you want to talk about, or I want to discuss, is, okay, let's get a time window here established. Give yourself a lot of time here than you might think. If you're trying to lose weight and you want to do it in 30 days, that's good. Let's just figure out what we're trying to lose exactly and how much. If you're trying to lose 10 pounds, 10 pounds is very good. Why don't you, instead of doing it 30 days, try 45 days? It gives you enough time to lose weight and to not be discouraged, because weight loss is not linear, guys. Typically what happens when I'm working with people is about 4 weeks, you'll see some weight loss. And then it's about that, you hit that plateau. And I'll make a video for this down the road on like plateaus and how to get past them. But give yourself a proper time window here. If you're going for 30 days, you want to lose weight, let's maybe bump it to 45 days. The key here is building confidence with yourself. And if we get these little wins, these little victories, you're gonna keep going. But if you get to 30 days and you've only lost like 5 pounds, that's discouraging, right? We don't want that. Schedule an appropriate amount of time to lose weight. Okay, and the second habit here I want to talk about when it comes to weight loss that's healthy is, okay, you now have a time window that you need to establish with your meals. And what I mean by this is like meal frequency you want to have lined up and meal timing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Disclaimer right now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I believe certain amounts of structures to like your lifestyle can really be beneficial to you. So for example, let's just say if you are going to be eating 6 meals a day, right? Let's space them out accordingly. So maybe every 2 hours, you're going to be eating 2 to 3 hours. Of course, you know your schedule more than I do. And another thing too is schedule a time to stop eating. I like to do about 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. It really depends, but pick a time of when you're done eating. That way your body can just rest, it can digest, and then you can wake up feeling hungry and ready to go again. But what happens with people is they're kind of like wishy-washy with their eating and everything. So again, figure out your meal frequency. If you want to do 6 meals a day, okay, great. Maybe do every 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Or if you just eat 3 meals, okay, they got to be a little bit bigger, but then you're going to space out in more time. But experiment with this. See what's going to be beneficial to you and be patient. Okay, the third habit here I want to talk about when it comes to weight loss is we want to be healthy with this, right? You don't want to lose 10 pounds in 10 days. That would sound fantastic, right? But we got to be realistic here also. Okay, shoot for anywhere between a half a pound to even maybe 2 pounds per week. It depends on the weight. If you are someone who is more overweight, you're 2 pounds per week, I think, is a very healthy goal. And what I've tended to see is if you shoot for that, you keep it off longer and it's more sustainable that way. But aim for the goal of anywhere between a half a pound to 2 pounds per week. That way, you know that you're on the right track and you're feeling great about yourself as well. And then you will notice the change with your physique if you keep that consistent. The fourth habit here I want to discuss when it comes to weight loss is when you're eating your foods, your meals, make sure you're adding more protein. More protein can keep you full longer, and it also helps out to build your muscles, right? And it helps to keep your muscles sustained. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to lose muscle, right? So you want to incorporate more protein to your meals. Also, a side note too is you do want to include more fiber. So eat your fruits, your vegetables, right? But incorporate more protein to your meals. You'll be surprised of how much that's actually going to help you with your weight loss. And it's not that difficult as you think. Just add 2 extra ounces of chicken. Add a little bit extra of lean ground turkey. You get the idea there. Maybe even add a protein shake to your meals. Okay, the 5th habit here I want to talk about, like I just mentioned, is you want to add more protein. Well, make sure you're incorporating whole foods, right? When you are buying, you're going to the grocery store, right? You want to make sure you're picking ingredients that are basically like a banana's a banana, right? Keep your nutrition to whole foods. Your fruits, your vegetables, right? Your protein sources. So like your chicken breast, your chicken and rice, and get some vegetables and saute them. Make a little bit of like a chicken stir fry. But stick to whole ingredients. When you go to the store, and even if you buy a protein bar, look at the ingredients. If there's way too many ingredients, there's over like 15 ingredients, you want to stay away from it, because if you're eating processed food, it's not going to keep you full. If you eat a bunch of Chinese food, you're always hungry within an hour. So make sure you're sticking to foods that are going to keep you full longer. And that includes whole foods, your fruits, your vegetables. All right, the 6th habit here I want to talk about is drink water. This is probably one of the most overlooked elements to losing weight, is you're not drinking enough water. What happens is when you drink a lot of water, eventually you're going to become hydrated, which is very good. You need that for your workouts. You need that for your everyday activities. If you drink water, you will actually start to flush out a lot of sodium and like other little toxins out of your body, and you'll feel refreshed. What you can do when you're drinking water is before a meal, make sure you have a full glass of water, because that's going to help you keep fuller longer. And what happens is sometimes when it comes to weight loss, because you're going to get hungry, right? It's just going to happen. Drink water first, and then you might find out you're actually not that hungry. And a side note with water, try to drink around close to a gallon a day. And again, if you don't do this every single day, it's not the end of the world, but just incorporate more water. Okay, the 7th habit here I want you to do when it comes to weight loss is you are gonna have to add more cardio to your workouts. That's gonna help you to lose weight. It's gonna help you to lose those extra pounds that you're trying to achieve. Now, cardio, you can do this a bunch of ways. You can do running, you could do high intensity interval training. So that means like doing a sprint for 20 seconds and then resting for 60 seconds. With HIIT training, for example, high intensity interval training, what happens is when you do it, you're doing an intense burst of some sort of activity. That's actually going to really jack up your metabolism and help speed it up to basically pick up the demands of energy that you're exerting. There's a lot of exercise science behind it. I love it. But just for fitness psychology and you guys, I'm just going to keep it simple. But incorporate more cardio to your workouts. So if you are working out, for example, Monday through Friday or 5 days a week, make sure you're taking the extra time to do your cardio. If you are weight training, and you definitely should be, do your weights first, your weight training, and then finish off doing some cardio, 15-20 minutes. Also, walk a lot. All right, the 8th habit here I want to talk about for you guys is, you're probably beginning to know me now, how I like to view things, but is definitely add a cheat meal. But hold on, let's be smart about this. you don't want to be eating a bunch of cheat meals. So if you're having a burger every 3 days, you're defeating the purpose. But if you're being disciplined, if you're staying true to eating whole foods, you're drinking water, you're adding protein to your meals, you're eating in a really good time window, absolutely have a cheat meal and go hard with it. Who cares? But just know this, if you have that cheat meal, you might be tempted to have more cheat meals after. So make sure you're preparing yourself for that. I personally recommend if you're weight loss, anywhere between 2-3 max cheat meals per week and space them out accordingly. What's your favorite cheat meal? Let me know down below. Right now for me, it's like these gyro fries. They're fantastic. All right, moving on. But the last tip here I want to talk about, and this is for number 9, is make sure you're not comparing yourself. This is really important, guys. And the thing is, I notice with the health and fitness industry, it's a very easy industry to compare yourself. It really is, because we're judging people off their aesthetics, and it makes sense. But be aware, you are not that person. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what type of restrictions they've went. They might look healthy on the outside, but they could be hurting on the inside, physically, mentally, I don't know. But don't compare yourself. This is your body we're talking about. This is you. You need to get more confident with yourself, and the only way to do that is to be comfortable with who you are. So if you're comparing yourself to everyone in the room, that skinny girl or that dude who has that big ass biceps and even calves, whatever, don't compare yourself. And it's very easy to get caught into that cycle. So how do you fix this? You just have to become aware. You have to become aware that you're comparing yourself. But I really don't want you to do that, because the more you don't compare yourself, the more focus you give yourself. And the more focus you get, the more disciplined you become, the more accountable. Everything starts to benefit you. I can talk about that stuff for hours, guy, because I love it. I truly do. But one of the things I just noticed, and one of my dreams and my missions here with Fitness Psychology, is I want you guys to be confident with yourself. And it's going to be cutting out the noise, because you don't need that in your life. You really don't. You need to focus on you. And remember, all this is based off of the effort and the attitude you put into it. So put in the work, guys. But thank you again for watching this video. Which habit are you going to start doing right now? Which habit you think is going to benefit you the most? Please leave a comment down below. And then, of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Share this. Put the bell notification on. And then I will see you guys on the next video.